how to buy your first home ever. That's what we're talking about today, and we're getting started right now. Hi, I'm Angela Lockett of Lockett Realty Advisors and Keller Williams Realty West Partners. If you are stopping by for the first time today, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and of course, if you know someone who is considering buying their first home, go ahead and share this video with them. There might be something in here that they would find particularly helpful. Number one, hire a realtor. The first step in the process is hire a realtor. You'll need a buyer's agent to be your representation in the transaction. Choosing a good realtor, preferably someone who's a full-time realtor and serves clients in the community where you're hoping to buy, is very important and will have a big impact on whether or not you enjoy this process and how smoothly that final closing day goes. Number two, get your pre-approval. You'll sit down with a lender who will look at your income, your current debt, your payment history, and your cash reserves and help you determine which is the best financial package for you, which loan product will best serve your needs, and will help you determine how much house you can buy. Number three, once you have your realtor and you have your pre-approval in place, it is time to sit down with your realtor for a buyer's consultation. What you want to do is make a list of your wants and your needs, everything that you imagine this new home will be. In one column, you're going to have deal breakers, those things that this house absolutely must have, or you really don't even want to go see it. In the other list, you're going to have those wants, those things that would be really nice to have, and if you found a house that had all those things, it'd be fantastic, but they're not deal breakers. Are sidewalks important to you? Do you like taking a walk after dinner? Is a huge kitchen the most important thing to you? Have you been dreaming of the day that you have backyard cookouts and so you're looking for a big patio or some other outdoor entertaining space? Make sure you have a clear idea of what it is that you're looking for, because then when you see it, your heart's going to sing. Number four, once you know what it is you're looking for, it's time to go look at houses. And who doesn't like looking at houses? This is where the length of time that it takes for you to close on your new home can vary greatly. If you find a house that very first weekend out looking that checks all the boxes on your list, that's fantastic. But for some people, it might take several months. And this is dependent on how specific your wants and needs are and the inventory that's out there on the market. When I'm working with a buyer, after we've walked through a home, I'll ask them to rate the house on a scale of 1 to 10. If the house is a 6 or 7 and could be made into an 8 or a 9, then this is a house that really should be on your short list. If the house is a 6 or 7 and you can't see it ever being more than a 7, then you probably should keep looking. You don't want to just jump into a purchase because you're getting frustrated with looking. Number five, submitting an offer. Finally, you have found a house that seems like it's the right house for you and you're ready to submit an offer. When you write an offer, your realtor will work through all of the terms and conditions of that offer, and you'll present your offer with your pre-approval and an earnest money deposit. When you submit an offer, don't be surprised that there's some negotiations that go back and forth. Both the buyer and the seller may very likely present counteroffers. There's likely to be some give and take so that in the end, you have a contract that is a win-win for everyone. Once you have an accepted offer, you can expect it to take 30 to 45 days to close. Although a 30-day close is often possible, I don't recommend it because if you have any issues during inspections that need to be resolved between you and the seller, or if there's an issue with the appraisal, you want to give yourself some margin, some time to work those things out in a way that's not stressful. Number six, inspections. Once you're under contract, that inspection period begins. It's during the inspection period that you can schedule any inspections you want to assess the condition of the house. At a minimum, you'll have a general home inspection where a certified home inspector will go through the house top to bottom, flagging particular items. In addition to that, I always recommend that my buyers have a radon and a pest inspection. There are lots of other types of inspections, and a good realtor will make sure that you are informed as to all the different inspections that would be worthwhile to have on the property. It's during this time that if you discover an issue at the house that you can't resolve with the seller, you may be released from the contract and receive your earnest money back. That doesn't usually happen. What usually happens is the buyers present their requests and the buyers and the sellers come to an agreement as to how they're going to move forward. Number 7, the appraisal. This is the next milestone along the road to closing day. Your lender will order an appraisal, which means that he'll have an appraiser go out to the house and appraise the value of it. A lot of lenders will wait for all the inspection issues to be resolved before having the appraisal done. Some lenders will do it sooner. That appraised value must either match the purchase price or exceed it. If the appraised price does not match the purchase price, then again, you might be released from the contract if the seller is unwilling to match the appraised value. Number 8, loan commitment. This is super important. When you go back and you look at that real estate contract, it's the last contingency to be lifted. And so when loan commitment has been met, everyone, buyer and seller, breathe a big sigh of relief. Number 9, we are oh so close, the final walkthrough. About a day before and sometimes a few days before, you'll walk through the house and make sure that it is in essentially the same condition that it was when you wrote your offer. What you're trying to do is make sure that there isn't some major defect that has occurred since you were last there. And you're going to take a peek at all those inspection items and make sure that they were indeed completed as agreed. Number 10, the grand finale, it's closing day. In the state of Missouri, you will sit down and you'll sign all the documents. Once all of those documents have been signed and your loan has been fully funded, you'll receive the keys to your new home. Congratulations, you're a homeowner. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you found this information helpful, go ahead and like it, which means give me the thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. If there's someone you know who is considering buying their first home, and if you're not a first-time home buyer, but you know someone who would benefit from this video, please share it with them. Again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.